Oh, I heard you out in the hallway talking to Ashpenaz with pizzazz. Is that right? Okay. You know, he's the king's chief of staff. And so he kind of takes care of me. He watches over me. I heard you out there, and very frankly, I knew you were coming, and I made some notes to make sure that I remembered everything I wanted to talk to you. So good to see you. I don't get to see many people from my homeland. You know, when I heard you out there talking and hearing of Ashpenaz, I got kind of homesick. You know, I'm really not from Babylon. It's so good to have you visit us here, but I'm not from Babylon. I actually was taken from my home and brought here as a captive. But Ashpenaz has been very good to me, and some of my friends. Where are you from? Where are you from? Anybody? Where are you from?
Kingsport.
Kingsport. A strange name. Strange name.
The king.
Huh?
There's a king.
There's a king there too? Okay, good, good.
And
good.
there's lots of sports.
Lots of sports. Okay. I don't believe I've ever heard of Kingsport. I myself am from Judah. I'm from the tribe of Judah. But that's not enough with these, where we're from, these things, these tribes, whatever. I need to practice some of my manners a little bit. I need to introduce myself. My name is Daniel. As I said, I came here as a captive from my homeland. And I'm from the tribe of Judah. What tribe are you from? Anybody? What tribe are you from? I see a sign over in the corner. Is that something?
Zebulon.
Zebulon. Who's Zebulon? Who's Zebulon? What's Zebulon?
Us.
What is that?
It's a tribe.
Huh?
It's a tribe.
It's a tribe. Okay, all right. So a tribe named Zebulon. Well, my tribe's name is Judah. So I can understand that. Everybody proud to be a part of the tribe of Zebulon?
Yeah.
Are you? Well, if you are, let's say something. Let's show that we're really a part of Zebulon. Say, we are Zebulon.
We are Zebulon.
Ah, come on, say it louder. We are Zebulon. Louder.
We are Zebulon.
Are you not from Zebulon? I don't see you yelling. Are you afraid to be a part of Zebulon?
It's the quiet one.
Let's say it again.
We are Zebulon.
Okay, that's good. But let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. Excuse me, a question. What if all of a sudden somebody came to you and said, you no longer can be a part of the tribe of Zebulon? This is where you grew up, this is where your family was, but somebody came and said, after today you can't be a part of Zebulon. So, let's pretend you're no longer a part of Zebulon. Now you're a part of the tribe of Simeon. You're Simeonites. You're not Zebulonites now, okay? Now I notice you have scars around your head. What's those for?
Represent our tribe.
Huh?
I guess to represent our tribe.
Okay. But you have names too. What's those names? Your name is what? Tessie. And what's your name? Levi. What's your name? Mia. Chandler. Caitlin. Alana. Landon. Hayden. All right, those are strange names. I don't know that. But let's pretend we've taken away your tribe. You're no longer Zebulun. You're the tribe of Simeon. Now let's take away your names. take your name tag off and pass it to someone else. Okay? Give your name to someone else.
Here, just take mine.
Mine's gone.
Come on.
I lost mine. Thank
Don't tear it up. Hey, don't tear it
No, no. Sorry.
Be careful.
I'm not doing
Too late with that.
Okay.
Come on, grab those dry rails.
Okay.
I couldn't see, so.
Hey, don't put it
Okay. Everybody got a new name?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, you're not of the tribe of Zebulun, and you don't have the same name anymore. How do you feel about that?
Terrible.
Why?
Because I was given that name, so it took it away. I like that name.
You like that name? Somebody gave it to you that loved you, didn't they? So, how would you feel if somebody took your name away from you, like we did? Don't feel too good, does it? Especially if you're a girl and you got a boy's name, or you're a boy and you got a girl's name. You don't feel near as good now, do you?
You.
No. Well, let me tell you a little bit about some of the changes that have happened to me. When I was taken captive from my tribe of Judah and brought to Babylon, I no longer could be a part of my tribe. Like you were a part of Zebulun, I was part of the tribe of Judah. But when they brought me here, I lost my tribe. I had no tribe that I could belong to. Not only that, but they also took my name as well. Now you remember Ashpenaz that you met out front? He gave me a new name. You know what he called me instead of Daniel? He called me Belteshazzar. Have you ever heard such a name as that? Belteshazzar? I can barely say it.
I guess that he wanted, if he had a bad name, he wanted you to have one too.
Yeah, I think so. He certainly didn't love me giving me a name like that, did he? Belteshazzar. And not only that, he not only changed my name, but guess what? The friends that were taken into captivity with me, 3 of my friends, he gave them new names. Listen to the names he gave them. Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. Goodness. What kind of names is that? That's certainly not like a Mia or a Landon or a Caleb or somebody like that. Another a Landon. I mean, it's not like those names at all. Well, I tell you what, even though Ashpenaz gave me the name Belteshazzar, y'all can just call me Daniel, okay? All right.
No Belteshazzar.
All right. Well, I want you to think with me just a minute what it would be like kind of walk in my sandals for a little while. And think how I must felt when I had to leave everything. And I didn't want to leave my family, I didn't want to leave my home, but I had to leave everything. My family, my friends, my temple, all of those things I had to leave behind when they brought me to Babylon. How would you feel if that happened to you?
Very, very sad.
Yeah, well, I felt sad for a long time, let me tell you. If like me, you were taken away from your home and your family and your church and your friends, what's the one thing you would miss the most, do you think?
My family.
Your family, okay. What else? Anybody have, what would you miss the most?
Family.
Family, okay.
Changed my everything.
Yeah, it would change everything. Look at this place. It's not at all like my home. Is it like yours? No, I wouldn't want to live like that, would
It has
you?
paper bricks.
Well, what has been the biggest change that you've ever experienced? Have you ever experienced any big change in your life, something that was just very difficult to
He just moved to Germany.
Oh, from the United States to Germany? That's a big change, isn't it? How difficult was that? Pretty difficult. You had to leave well, it's kind of like me. Daniel, you had to leave your country even, and all your friends, and everything that was familiar to you, and go to another country where they didn't even speak the same language, right? Was that scary? Yeah, I can imagine. Well, that's kind of the way it was with me too. Well, I appreciate you all sharing your changes with me. I know at times we've all felt like that our world has been turned upside down kind of with change. And change is hard to live with sometimes. But one thing I want you to remember, when change comes, God is still with you, okay? When change comes, God is still be with you, okay? Now, I had to change a lot of things too, but one thing that didn't change for me was my faith in God. The Babylonians have made me change a lot of things. New way of living, new friends, new language. A lot of new things have come my way. But one thing that they were never able to change was my faith. I still maintain my faith in God, no matter what. I've always maintained my faith in God. Now, they just couldn't take that away from me. They could take everything else. But that's the one thing that they couldn't take away from me was my faith in God. Now, having my faith and hanging on to my faith, however, created some problems for me. Let me give you an example. The king decreed that myself and my friends, and I'll give you their old names again, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, and me as Belteshazzar, the king said that we were to eat food only from his table. Now the problem with that was, I knew that my God would not approve of those foods for me. And my friends felt the same way. So we got together and said, you know, we're just not going to eat that food. But, you know, a person's got to eat. And if we're not going to eat that, you know, we had to work out a plan somehow or the other that we could eat. So, I went to my friend Ashpenaz and asked for help.
Did someone mention my name? Because my ears are burning as if they have been cut off and thrown into the fiery sun of the desert.
Oh my goodness.
Well, I was just telling my friends about the food at the palace and how
You're not supposed to mention that to anyone, you promised.
Well, why not? I thought you were here to congratulate.
Oh yes, that, you are correct. I am here to congratulate you. So, these folks here, though, I will tell you right now, they look like they are a few grains of sand shy of a sandstone. Okay. So, I don't know what's going on. Why haven't you told them what happened?
Well, I tried to, but I don't know. I had a plan.
You had a plan? Did someone interrupt you, or what was it? If someone interrupted you, I will find them. I will find them and throw them into the dungeon and feed them nothing but hummus for a month. But since I am the chief of staff, being the important person that I am, I will tell you what happened. Okay? Yours truly, Danny Boy here. He had to be all high and mighty and he did not want to eat the king's food. Okay? I don't understand why. It comes from the finest goats in all of the Arab lands. You speak as if you were offended by the goats.
Yes.
My goodness. Okay? I was afraid of the king, not to let him not eat the king's food. I was told to tell him to eat the king's food. I was afraid. But I let him eat it. And you know, if he had got sick, the king might have killed me. And if he had killed me, I swear he would give all my camels to Habib. And I do not like Habib. Okay? So I was afraid that the king would kill me.
But I had a plan.
Hey, who's driving this camel? I will tell the story. Anyway, Donny Boy here says I test us 14 days. So I said, okay, I'll test you 14 days. And we compared them to all the other captives that we have. Today is day 11, and I am here to tell you, this is very, very good news for you and your people. Because compared to everyone else, Daniel, you are very, very strong, and your diet and your food seems to be working.
Would you like to have some?
No, I don't think so. I think I just threw up in my mouth just a little bit.
He didn't like my food.
What kind is it?
What is it?
It's carrots.
I want some.
You want some? Would y'all like some before you leave?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sure you want to go and explore more of Babylon. So I hope you'll come back and see me again tomorrow, will you?
Yeah.
But on your way out, if you'd like one of my carrots, please feel free to take one, okay? And give your names back to the right people when you go back, okay? You don't want somebody else's name, especially if it's